Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back for my challenge for 2017, which is called A Gorgeous Girl a Month. And I chose this cute little girl with the daisies in her hair. Her name is Oops a Daisy, I guess, by Santoro. So I've already stamped her up with my archival ink and just on some watercolor paper. And I'm using my Prima watercolors here. I have the new gosh, what are they called? The new tins, and I've got three of them. I've got the classics, the pastels, and I've got the decadent pies. Because I kind of didn't know where I was going with this, I decided to just use the same color scheme that she comes in from Santoro, just that purple. So you'll see at the end that she's not exactly the same, and that's okay. So I just got the inspiration from the existing coloring, but yeah, I made it my own. So usually what I do is I go like all over pale with the lilac, and then I go in with the folds and underneath the hair and stuff like that with the darker purple, and then I move on to skin, and I just do a really light skin and like a fleshy color, and then I put a little bit of dark around the outsides and under her bangs, and then I do a little bit of pink cheeks, and then I decided to do brown for her hair here, and I go between the two browns and the two different tins. One's darker, one's lighter, and really basic shading. I'm not really good at shading, so really basic. It's enough for me. And I come and go between using between going on her dress and then waiting for the watercolors to dry, and then going back and adding a little bit more, because as you know, watercolors they do get lighter as they dry. So just like that, I'm done. And you can see here that she looks different than the original, but good enough. So in January, I decided to, it was all paper. I collaged paper together for this one, and I'm working in a traveler's notebook here. I decided to go straight onto the paper, straight onto the notebook itself, and so I decided to stencil. So this is a stencil by Kaisercraft, and I'm using, I think it's fossilized amber here, and I'm just doing a very simple stenciled background with my spongy thingy, with my dauber. Yeah, Distress ink. So you can see there, that's the January page, and I'm about to do the February page. So the reason why I chose yellow, and it wasn't to match, but although I'm glad that I did choose yellow, I chose yellow because it's complementary to purple in the on the color wheel. So I think that worked out well, that it sort of goes on really well with January. And I also just recently bought myself this cute little pack from the Reject store, which is all summery and pretty and tropical, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that. So I really like that word sunshine there, and I sort of was feeling very festive, like very summery, because we've had the best summer ever. We've just had gorgeous temperatures, really beautiful cool nights, really warm blue sky days, and I thought, you know what, sunshine, it's February, I'm enjoying the sunshine, I'm enjoying my afternoon walks. It's just having a great time at the moment. So I thought, you know what, February is going to be a tropical theme. So this little Oops Daisy girl with flowers in her hair, and she's sitting around on a tropical island enjoying her sunshine, or something like that. So as you can see here, I am just arranging, and you guys know I do this, I fuss about things, just trying to get them right. Okay, so I also have this new set called, it's by Corinne Sutherland Designs by Sweet and Sassy Stamps. Love it. I love the script. It sort of allows you to script write anything. So although I'm working on my calligraphy at the moment, I also love the idea of stamping out sentiments and words on pages. And I just left this part in here just to show you that I actually do use a ruler and a pencil to keep my words straight. So I don't just magically make straight words. And what I'm doing here also is I always go backwards. I worry so much that if I start at the very beginning, I'm going to run out of room. So I do usually start backwards. And I did actually write the word February on the side there because I didn't want to make a mistake. You're so worried about getting it right and making sure that one letter loops onto the other letter that I was just so worried that I was going to misspell it. So I did write it down and just double checked every time that I stamped. Okay, so it reads February Sunshine, and I think it's starting to look really good here. I think this is where I made my mistake. I grabbed my Scotch Quick Dry Glue. And that stuff is, man, that's the best stuff, but it is not forgiving if you ever make mistakes. I usually use double-sided tape because you can pull it off. The Express It, it's really good, but you can pull it off. And I also sometimes use PVA glue because it gives you time to wiggle and move around. This stuff, once you put it down, you just cannot pull it out within 10 seconds. So I put the girl down here, and I kind of left her sides sort of untouched because I wanted to tuck stuff behind her. But I should have used double-sided tape or my PVA glue, but both of those are in my other room where I'm doing another project, and I was too lazy to get up. And so I didn't like where I placed this flower right here. I wanted to make it more like stand up beside her instead of lay down beside her. That's just the only thing I don't like here. But other than that, I am so happy with how this turned out. I was a bit worried that I should have put some dark underneath the sunshine because the yellow on the gold, but actually in real life, as you tip the foil, the gold foil back and forth, it goes dark and then it goes really shiny. So it's kind of nice. And the flow from January to February may or may not be good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I should do a one-page spread or whether I can do 2 half spreads. I'm not sure. So we'll see what we do in March. But thank you so much for joining me, you guys. This was such a quick project and I really enjoyed doing it. And yeah, I'll see you next month for the March girl. Thanks for watching. Bye.